Okay, I got the new water pump in, got the temp probe in. I just routed it through the, into the dash. I haven't mounted it. I have the mounting kit there. I didn't end up using the bolts instead of the studs. The studs are really frozen in there, and I probably would have to get my acetylene torch out and really heat the head to get them out. So I decided it wasn't that big a deal. I think with this tube fan blade, I can get the water pump out without removing the radiator again. Radiator, it's not an original radiator, but it seems to be in good shape. I ran a flush through it before I started all this, and I've been pumping some, the hose through it. It seems to flow pretty well. Looks in good shape. It doesn't leak. I was really tempted to bring it down to a radiator shop, but the nearest one is quite, next town over in Mass, and it's it probably would have cost me a couple $100 to get them to flush it. So I may still end up having to do that, but I decided to give it one more try with the temp gauge and see how it's going. So it's been flushed out pretty well. I may run Simple Green or Downy or the other suggested flushes through it, but vinegar maybe, I don't know. But let's just see how it flows. It's in good shape. Put the temp probe in. I've got to, I think I'm just going to put the probe wire under that wire catch there. Maybe do something up here just to keep it from flopping around in the engine bay. That's the new fan. I think these are both sealed bearings in this pump. I got to check into that. So I don't believe that you have to even pump grease in. Those fittings are just for look. I'll check on that. Got all the clamps back in. I had to go to a slightly bigger fan belt. I had a really tight one before that I had to actually take the generator pulley off to get on. And I had gone to I bought a 44-inch belt at AutoZone, and that was a little bit too long before. So I think 43 is the right length. But I went back to the 44. I don't know if the pulley is a little bit bigger on this new fan than the old metal one. Don't know. 44 seems to be okay. I've got a little bit more adjustment here before it hits that coolant pipe. I'll tighten it up a little bit, but it's not bad. I think I'll run with that 44. Just go and get the 42 back on. There's the old fan. I gotta clean up the shell and put it back on. I don't think I'm gonna put the stone guard back on. I just kind of like the black radiator look. I don't know. Put the lights back in. I'll be running back up and running tomorrow, and we'll gotta get some hardware to put the gauge in, and get it wired back up and see how she runs.